Welcome back. We are now up in our adult and teen areas on the second floor of the library. And what we have to show you here are some more wonderful features, obviously.
Absolutely.
First thing I want to point out is on the back wall there, which obviously is our west side and overlooks the first park. I shared with you that's an awesome view.
It is
so
beautiful.
As you're looking out there, what you also see are cutouts in the walls, and that's where a large amount of the Lunsky tiles will be located. So people will be able to walk, by section and see different areas of the artwork. Here we have an example, obviously already installed, of one of our reference desks.
You know what's amazing to me is you look at all this massive space and it looks so huge and wonderful.
Right.
Once all of the collections and materials get over here.
And furniture.
Yes. It will fill up so quickly.
Yeah. Well, and it'll be warmer and cozier.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what you're missing at this point. What you see behind you is already the start of where book collections will be located.
Okay.
Also then, they carry the same feature of the round room from the first floor to the second. That's a silent study room. So it's available for 14 people. There are carrels inside. People have individual workspaces of 4.5 to 5 feet. You can bring your laptops. It's all fully...
Can we monitor?
Yes, it is. Well, and there's glass that's also part of it. No silence, no phones, you're absolutely right. It's silent study in there.
Very nice.
So there's loose furniture and some carrels, good glass, good sightings. But then also what are some major features on this second floor is the teen area and the computer lab. In the center spot right here where there's a lot of equipment right now, you are looking at where 48 computer stations will be located.
48?
48.
How many do you have now?
24. So we doubled.
Wow.
Yep. Doubled our computer space. And then what happens is if we run out of space here for people who are coming in and utilizing internet, the computer lab serves as an overflow when there's no classes. And this is a huge feature, the computer lab. It's for 24 students and an instructor. So one of the things we haven't been able to do for our community is, provide Excel and Microsoft Suite applications and, Googling and using eBay and, helping people get through some of those easy applications that they're looking for some assistance on the internet.
Cool. Julie, is there much connection with the Novi High School property right below, behind us here?
In terms of the usage and...
just the access, is there walks?
Oh yes, major walks have been developed for the students to walk over easily. And since they're already a major important part of the library, I just expect it just to get bigger and better.
It's incredible.
Even volunteers, they help out with some of your staffing?
Yep,
so
we've had
volunteers, I know, are a big part of what makes you successful.
Huge. We have a teen advisory board, and they're up to about 20 members, and we're always looking for more, but they are they help summer reading. Over 70 students help us in the summer for summer reading programming.
Do the Friends of the Library, do they need volunteers as well?
They do. They're going to need volunteers for obviously their bookstore, and just even right now, I mean, since we're talking about it, we've got a huge collection that needs to be tagged before we move to this new building.
Right.
So we're taking volunteers right now if anyone is interested in helping us.
How long have the Friends been around?
Friends have been around, it'll be 50 years this year.
50 years,
Yes,
wow.
They'll be celebrating 50 years just like the library.
That's exciting.
Very fun.
Big,
Up in the fall?
more parties to come. Yep. So the teen room is something we've not had, and it's specifically designed for our high school students. There's going to be tables, their collections will be located in there, and then we're working in some really cool computer gaming equipment that will be available. It's stand-up type of equipment that they can use, and then we can also use it for large gaming tournaments and stuff in the large meeting room that we showed. Yeah.
I've asked you this before, this walk-up, is that for self-checkout as well?
Yes, we have self-checkout units on the second floor as well, and those are walk-up terminals for people who want to do quick internet or catalog usage. So very convenient. I mean, really, that's one word that's been used all throughout the project, is how to make it easy, convenient, and fun, all for the residents of Novi. If you've got a book that's on hold, you can call ahead and you can have it sent to the drive-up window, and instead of having to get out of your car, it's freezing outside today, obviously. Instead of having to get out of your car, or it's raining, or you've got kids in your car, you can drive up and you can pick up your materials at the window and check out them. You can also return there, because as you approach the window, there's 2 return boxes, which we've never had drive-up return. No. So everyone's always had to get out of their car and drop off the materials. You drive up, you drop them in right on the building, and they're checked in. We've incorporated some technology that will check in materials quicker, faster. for our patrons so that they're getting instantaneous return on materials and knowing when the materials are back. And it's a feature that really not many libraries have
That's
incorporated.
incredible.
I gotta tell you, my takeaway from all this is, I mean, it's like, it's such a full service operation.
Yep.
It's all ages, it's
Yes.
all interests,
Yes.
it's all service needs. I mean, you've touched on all those kind of things. So it just, I don't know what you could possibly add more. It just seems like you've got everything.
Well,
here.
we'll keep thinking,
I'll
you
keep
know.
thinking.
I mean, there's space, right? We have some storage space that can be still changed over if needed. And then one thing before we leave, I want to touch on, because we're talking about Novi history a little bit in the car, is that we do have a local history room. We work closely with the Historical Commission here in the city of Novi, and they've been a wonderful supporter with scanning equipment and different types of materials. Novi is a newer community, we know that, but eventually, you know, we want to keep that history going, and there's a place for that here at the library. And it's also serving as a meeting room. So there's a lot, aside from the 200 meeting room that we have downstairs, we've got a 20-person and a couple 10-person meeting rooms that will also be available to, you know, different groups that need that space.
Thanks for letting me come along on the tour. It's
Yeah.
very fun. I always like coming over
It's
here.
great. You had a huge hand in getting this project
Yes, you
going.
did.
You know, and we'd be remiss if we closed the show without thanking first and foremost Novi voters
Absolutely.
who in 2007, was it 2007?
Yes, it was. November, I'll never forget.
Overwhelmingly approved
Yes.
a bond that made this project possible.
So here
On
we are.
time,
It's
in
fun to be
budget.
able to deliver on that too. I mean, they gave us the trust, like you say, and I think we've, with Julie's leadership, delivered a stand-up product.
Thanks. We've got about 6 months left. We keep telling everyone that early June is when we'll be opening those doors. Those schedules have not changed. We are still on schedule and looking for that time period and
On budget.
on budget,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so we'll see you in a few, you know, in a few months from now and in a new building.
Thanks so much, Julie,
You're
for
welcome.
taking the time. It absolutely is amazing.
Thanks for coming by. Thank you for joining me today and have a great day.